When your body is your business, what happens when your body says, I can't do this anymore? As someone who has spent 25 years teaching alignment and training teachers in yoga and Pilates, I feel this in my bones. We need to talk about the physical cost of our work. Here's what nobody tells you in yoga teacher training or in a Pilates certification course. Your body has a limit, and most of us are going to hit it. So what do we do then? I started thinking about this a few years ago when I noticed something in myself. There were days when I'd walk into the studio already feeling depleted. Not because I didn't love teaching. I did, and I still do. But my body was sending me signals. The soreness that didn't go away as quickly, the fatigue that felt deeper, the recovery time that kept getting longer. I'd look around at other instructors, massage therapists, other wellness professionals, and I'd see the same thing. We're all using our bodies as our primary business tool. And just like any tool, it wears down. You're a yoga teacher. You're demonstrating your poses multiple times a day. You're adjusting clients. You're holding positions to show proper form. Or you're a massage therapist. Your hands, your wrists, your shoulders, your back, they're working for hours every single day. Or you're a Pilates instructor. You're spotting clients on equipment. You're demonstrating. You're on your feet for hours. You're speaking and giving instruction for hours. And here's the thing. We're good at what we do. We know proper form. We know body mechanics. We teach alignment for a living. That doesn't make us immune to wear and tear. I've seen incredibly talented instructors have to reduce hours teaching because of shoulder injuries, knee problems, back issues, throat issues. I've watched massage therapists develop carpal tunnel and have to completely rethink their careers. And I have felt it in my own body. That moment when you realize, I can't do the same pace, the same volume forever. But here's what makes it complicated. We love this work. We're good at it. We've spent years developing our skills, building our client base, creating our reputation. And our clients, they need us. They depend on us to help them feel better in their bodies. They transform because of the work we do together. So the question isn't, should I quit? The question is, how do I sustain this? How do I keep doing what I love without sacrificing my own wellness in the process? Because there's something deeply ironic about being a wellness professional who's not feeling well. And then there's the financial side of this. Most of us are independent contractors. We get paid per session, per class, per client, which means if we can't show up physically, we don't get paid. Sick day, no income. Injury, no income. Need to reduce your schedule, less income. Here's what I've been sitting with lately. What does retirement look like for us? If our income is completely tied to our physical capacity, and our physical capacity has a limit, then what? I'm 50 plus, and I started doing the math, and the math wasn't mathing. Not because I wasn't working hard enough, not because I wasn't good at what I do, but because the model itself has a built-in expiration date. We spend our careers teaching people about wellness, about taking care of their bodies, about sustainability and balance. Are we applying those principles to our own careers? Because sustainability isn't just about how we move our bodies. It's about how we structure our lives. It's about creating flexibility, not just in our muscles and joints, but in our schedules, in our income, in our future. And I think a lot of us are at a crossroads right now. We can keep doing what we've always done until we can't anymore, or we can start asking different questions. What if there was a way to use our knowledge, our experience, our expertise differently, not to replace hands-on work, but to complement it, to create options? What if we could teach without having to physically demonstrate? What if we can help people without always having to be in the room or on Zoom? What if our income wasn't completely tied to physical activity? We deserve flexibility. We deserve careers that can evolve with us, not expire on us. We deserve to keep doing what we love without sacrificing our own wellness. So I'm starting a conversation about this, not because I have all the answers, but because I think we need to be asking these questions together. What does career sustainability actually look like for wellness professionals? How do we create one that isn't completely dependent on our physical capacity? How do we build flexibility into our careers the same way we built it into our bodies? I'm exploring this myself. I'm researching, I'm learning, I'm talking to other wellness professionals about their experiences. And I want to share what I'm discovering with you. If you've been wondering about the long term, if you love what you do, but you're starting to feel the cost, you're not alone. Careers have chapters, and maybe it's time we start writing the next one. Not because we're quitting, not because we regret the path we've chosen, because we're wise enough to know that sustainability matters. In our next conversation, I want to talk to you about what I'm learning about building flexibility in a wellness career, the possibilities I'm discovering, the options I didn't know existed. If this resonated with you, I'd love to hear your story. Drop a comment below and let me know. Have you felt this too? Let's continue the conversation. See you next time.